they'll be calling you a radical. Hi, Kevin Blanch. We got more breaking news out on Fukushima, piggybacking after they said 1.6 billion particles per unit in the groundwater. Now, this morning it's being reported higher again levels of tritium. Now, why is this so massive and gigantic freaking news? This is the 4th time, 10 times, 90 times, 100 times. This is exponential. Again, Einstein, the most powerful force on Earth, is compounding in the context of nuclear fission. This is China syndrome going on in Fukushima. It's time. It's time. I'm going to post this as a guy in Phoenix has built this to try to raise some funds for me as I'm fighting for my life, as you know. We need to get this freaking show on the freaking road. We need to unite the clans. We need to freaking bring all factions together. This is a major, 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 epic, epic time that we're in. This is the new hierarchy of needs. This is not, no, it's not, you know, water, food, sex anymore. This is the new, this is the atomic hierarchy of needs. I mean, we need to save this planet now. The Navy needs to go in and tune this thing. That would be for the nuclear industry to admit that nuclear is a failure. The 70-year failure has got to end. This is a big, big deal. Until we realize that nuclear, the 70-year experiment with nuclear is a gigantic failure, and we take it and we get rid of it, shoot it into space. You know, Allison Farland and I have argued for years. We built Yucca Mountain. Ancient river, okay, I agree with you, Allison. Then let's shoot it into space. But we got, I mean, there are no good solutions. This is a you know, I need to head to Chicago, and I need to get to the freaking clock, and because it's moving the closest it's ever moved to. They need to move it again, the clock. This is so freaky. I can't believe what's going on in this country. We need to unite the clans. We need to come together in an intelligent way. Not just marching, talking, you know, getting radical with banners. We need to get radical in freaking truth. We need to understand knowledge. We understand there are ways we can do this. The economic theory of the last 70 years. Housing bubble, dot-com bubble, housing bubble, hope bubble. Science fiction, that's mine. Greenspan hijacked an ad. When we realize that this free market fairy tale, Ayn Rand philosophical bullshit, has been a failure to shipping our jobs to China, we've known this for thousands of years. The only way to protect your freaking populace, Alexander Hamilton, 1774, we must protect our populace from cheap Chinese goods. The economic week, 1776 to 1994, we had tariffs. As Bill Clinton, the greatest Republican of all time, betrayed us. We've been betrayed by President after because they're the same freaking monster, the cabal, the nuclear thesis. Until we understand nuclear has failed. Is it too late? Maybe. But if we keep freaking walking down this road in denial and let the nuclear industry, and you know, they're the same people, CNN, Fox, the banksters, the nuclear industry, which are not public utilities, they're all the same people. We know that. As the funnel has gotten tighter, the greatest redistribution of wealth in the world history, upwards to the 1% as you support your own repressors. This is tritium being repriced. And all you trolls and you freaking in your mom's basement that come to me and want some bullshit, ridiculous, thinks this is a message board, why fucking bother? Move the fuck on. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for all the people that I've watched. This thing I've watched so many pass in front of me. I mean, over and over and over I've watched death. Now, I mean, I thought I knew it when my father, the atomic veteran, nuclear death in Nevada, when they loaded him in the body, I thought I understood this. I used to say I used to eat, sleep, drink this, now I sleep with it. And then I get leukemia. I'm involved with that bone marrow transplant center. I'm in a 3-year treatment program. I'm 22 months in. I mean, talk about the good fight. Tracy passed Tuesday. You know, all these people in this vlog that have been here that I've come to know, I've watched so much death in the last 21 months from this horrific man-made atomic nuclear freaking lie. And you guys just said, oh, nuclear's clean. Who? Because freaking Al Gore told me. You know, CNN told me. Fox News told me. They said, I mean, it's a, look, we don't need the herds and the masses. We don't want them. They've never led. They've never led. We need our own 1%. We have them. We can't just get in the street and march and get all freaking, you know, radical in an ignorant way. We have to get radical in an intelligent way. Jesus Christ, through the money changers out of the temple, we need the religious leaders, we need Cornel West, we need the peace lovers, Cindy Sheehan, we need we need Anonymous, big time. We need Occupy. We need them all. We need to come together. I call it post-ignorance, but whatever. We need tariffs. We need usury laws. But first and foremost, we need to entomb Fukushima. At least try. The Navy is trying to break ranks. The Marines are trying to break. We need religious leaders to quit faking it and quit being devils, calling themselves Christians when they're really asymmetric to anything Christian. Megan Rice sitting in a prison cell. That is the iconic thumbprint of this generation. Tritium, China syndrome's on. Is there no shutting it off? Maybe. But we need to at least try before it's too late. And we don't have no earth. Then, you know, we can bitch about abortion. We can bunch about gun rights. We can bitch about all this stuff. You know, I guess in the hereafter, when we're all gone. Nuclear is threatening this planet. It is mass murdering now. Fukushima is mass murdering across North America. We are all downwinders. More people have died in North America than will ever die in Tokyo already. It doesn't matter where the accident happens. It's where the wind blows, where the water flows. You've been so lied to. It's time we unite the clans and come together. Kevin Blanch, stay tuned.